first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway on a Monday night from the 6. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. Over the middle and gets it to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Drill right, 22.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he learned at ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league. No question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3. Gibson again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and back the football.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
On the draw, it's Gibson. A nice little juke. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Gay's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road? I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack. Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Murray now. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Avery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And his kick here is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, Stafford. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. A beautiful fake. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down at 4. Now Murray steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw, it's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. And
he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, 22!
The final shot before the break, Stafford. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray going to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. To throw is Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, Avery. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on third down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Double right.
Stafford now to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he is going to have a Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. On first down, Stafford here. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Stafford. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashard Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Libra. Real right, 22. Monday.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Going bolt, touchdown, Rams. Albert O, 31 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's what.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 76 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run with Gibson. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go. It's Gibson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Avery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Murray's got to have this one. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Murray now on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start.
Can that's double E, cause I need your eyes on me. sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind.
The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the frogs.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of other siders. You need to grow. I've been watching mine, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the throne. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause